That's right, from the back of the room. What the hell? Undercover boss. I was one of you guys for the last hour. Hell yeah, good to be up here. Pleasure to be here. My name is Caitlyn Jenner. I'm going to be telling you some. Thank you. I think I've got a pretty good look. You know, I look like somebody you randomly punch in Grand Theft Auto. That's kind of what I've got going. You just see me walking down the street like, oh, his hair is going everywhere. That's going to be. You know. I look like Jesus came back, but he forgot why. You know, like I know there's something I was supposed to do, just not quite sure. Somebody had told me I looked like Fabio with leukemia, and that's not okay. Okay, you guys agree? You're like, not only is it not okay, it's not a good joke. Perfect. Well, good crowd. There's like a vague shadow over everybody, so this feels kind of like a nightmare. I can just see outlines of people, but not their reactions. But no, it's cool. I'm visiting. It's really cool to be in St. Pete. Yeah, cocaine in museums. God, love it out here. Yeah, I feel like that's why there's murals everywhere. Just everybody's jacked up on coke. Just like, fuck it, paint one on the roof. Dude, fuck it, God will see it. Who knows? St. Pete is the only place where you can't get your drugs delivered because your dealer is busy hosting a gallery. You know? They're like, I gotta show my pictures first, then I'll go give you your shit. St. Pete feels like a city whose parents are out of town. You know, like they're like, all right, here's some money for food, and we're like, we're buying drugs with this. All right. St. Pete is kind of like, what if we were all bartenders? You know, that's kind of what. We bartend, we do art. We bartend, we do art. It really is a beautiful city. I like it a lot. Love the art. Like every building in St. Pete is like, okay, during the day, it's like a restaurant, and then at night it's like a skate park for dogs. And then you kind of, yeah. Doesn't St. Pete feel like a city that would like elect a dog as mayor? Doesn't that seem right up the? Until further notice, Cupcake is the mayor. I actually went to the Imagine Museum today. That was really nice. It's a very nice place. I like all the museums here. In front of the Imagine Museum was a pair of cargo shorts with human shit on the ground next to them. And that's tough. Like, because all I can imagine is like probably a homeless guy probably shit their pants. And then they were like, oh, a museum. Well, nobody goes to museums. Fuck it. I'll just take these out here. And imagine there's shit in the street. That's what we. I also I went for a run around the city, and I came across a house that had like a giant flagpole. It was like one of those like Navy flagpoles with like the cross at the top and the things that go around it. And instead of like an American flag, it just had numerous iterations of the LGBTQ flag. And I forgot how many different iterations there were, but like seeing like 5 of them in a row on a flagpole felt kind of dictatory. Like it was, because seeing so many different iterations, it's kind of just like they're like conquering and adding to the flag every year. We're like, what are you, asexual? You're fucking in now. You believe everything we believe. It doesn't matter. You're autistic, you're in too. We'll give you a brown dot. Is that good for you? Okay. It feels like the USA. It's like so perfect. Instead of like conquering the world through like, you know, physical force, it's just like shaming one group at a time until we fucking. Okay, that's fair. Fine. I saw a lady pushing a baby stroller with a bunny in it. And I go, oh, cool, can I pet your bunny? And she went, this is a therapy bunny. And just kept walking. Like that implied, like, of course you can't touch the bunny. And that's not like, I don't get therapy. I don't get to enjoy the benefits of this. And also, like, that's a fun term too. Like, this is my therapy bunny. You know, like, it's really therapeutic for me when I, like, enslave nature. You know, that makes me feel really good when I hold captive a little animal that can't do anything else. If she let me pet it, I'd be like, I love therapy bunnies. But she didn't let me pet it. So, I'm pissed. Been riding e-scooters around town, because, you know, I'm ready to die. And I feel like the fun in those isn't even riding them as much as it's just being able to leave them wherever the fuck we want, you know? Like, we all just get to feel like rich children. Just like, yep, middle of the crosswalk, I'm done. Whatever. I want sushi now. I don't care. Yeah, they're getting brave though. I saw one merge onto a highway. It's like, okay. Oh, this is broken. I wanted to take it off the stage. I want all this space. This feels like a country auction or something. Okay, I'm cheating. I want to do a really good show for you. You're like this amateur fucking idiot. But I wanted to do good ones for you, so that's why I'm going to look at the thing. You guys have a new stadium coming soon. We just learned that. That's exciting. I can't wait for you guys to ignore a new stadium. That'll be exciting. Because you guys love the Rays so much right now. You're like, we love the Rays. What are you talking about? We love the stadium. It's like, that's a parking garage. You're like, we love the Rays. We love the... I know, that's wild. The Leaning Tower of baseball. Just, we like baseball once a year if we're good. Okay. You guys are really good at letting me know when it's not funny anymore. You guys shut up quick. No. Okay, 2 arms crossed right up front. Good to see you. Thank you. All right. Intimidating energy, rough energy. Make me laugh, funny boy. I'm trying. I walked by Mutts and Martinis on Central. You guys know that spot? Love it. And I didn't realize until I was close to it that there's like a little pool. You know, there's like a pool in the middle of the club for the dogs to like play and jump around. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, these dogs are living better than us. You know, I'm like, fuck. Like, how come we don't have clubs with pools in the middle of them? That'd be pretty fun. And then I realized like, oh, well, dogs are more responsible than us. Like, we couldn't have a nightclub with a pool in the middle of it. But then I realized, oh, it's not dogs that are more responsible than us. We just don't have somebody who will yank us by the neck if we start humping somebody. You know what I mean? Like, thank God. Yeah, we can trust dogs because if they get too crazy, we're like, get the fuck back. So that would help a lot in real life. That would be, everything would be great if like your drunk friend who got too handsy just like yanked him by the neck really quick. Then we could trust. Dog bars and breweries are fun because like sometimes dogs get into beef with each other, and then like the owners now have problems. Can you get your dog? Fuck, dude. Why do you stuck? I think a dog just barked. Did you hear that? That's crazy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the other comics Cal mentioned, this is a cool looking crowd. I love this crowd. Yeah, hell yeah. We all look like we like just missed the bus to Coachella. You know, like we're no, hell yeah. And like you have a good look. You look a little bit like hippie Oliver Anthony, rich men north of Richmond. You guys heard that? Okay, well I guess you can also see him. Do you guys know the song, Rich Men North of Richmond? No? The country anthem that became like, you know, fuck the government. You guys didn't hear that one? Damn. What songs have you guys heard? Sing it for us. It's the one where it's like, well, Lord, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, which that's a fucked up line too, by the way. It's like, if you're 5'3", like if you're 5'3", 300 pounds, you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I agreed with everything you said until that part, which came out of nowhere. Because all the other shit's like, yeah, fuck the government, hell yeah, but also like, fuck short, fat people. Like, what? Where'd that come from? Yeah. Richmond, North of Richmond. You guys like impressions?
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe.
Yes.
Sure. About to find out.
That's Mitch McConnell. Yeah, that's fucking right. Fuck that guy. Lord, if you're 5'3", 300 pounds. Okay. Good. We're on the right track. We're doing good things tonight. I have a bunch of political. I've been living in Washington D.C. the last 2 months, and then it's extremely political around the president and stuff. And I know the Prez. I love him. I saw a Yahoo News article headline because that's where I get my news. And the headline was, Joe Biden's biggest donors are feeling ignored. And the article was about how the people who have given the most money to Joe Biden aren't getting like special treatment, you know? And I love this idea that Joe Biden is just too old to be corrupt, you know? They're like, but Joe, we gave you $1 billion. And he's like, who are you? Sorry, I got into my son's stash. Has Hunter Biden ever smoked crack without filming it? Like, how is there TikTok compilations of a guy smoking crack? It's unbelievable. Yeah, they say elections, well, they say voting is the only thing we can do. You know, like, you gotta vote, that's the only answer, that's the only way to make a change, we gotta vote. But voting is all we've ever done our whole life, and it's always shit. We always end up in shit. We always vote, always end up in shit. Like, even when they give us exactly what we could want, we still don't vote for it. We still don't vote for it. Like, Andrew Yang said if he became president, everyone would get $2,000 a month for the rest of their life. And people were like, fuck that, communism, socialism, not real. And then they walk down to 7-Eleven and they get a scratch-off called $2K a month for life. It's like, that's exactly what he was trying to give you. And then some people go, oh, well, you know, that's not mathematically possible to give people $2,000 a month. That's not possible. Listen, if I'm going to trust anybody's math skills, it's going to be a guy named Andrew Yang, okay? So I think that's about the tamest racist joke you'll ever hear in your life. So I think we can all get behind that. Yeah, God. Elections are just like old people influencer contests, you know? Because it's just a row one at a time of like, so why are you cooler than that guy? And they go, well, I'm gay. And they go, okay. And it's like, none of the shit they say is actually relevant. Every person in a debate is saying the exact same thing. Just one guy goes, if I become president, I'll stick my dick in my ass. And then the next guy goes, if I win, I'll fuck myself. And like, they're saying the same thing. And then a woman is like, if I become president, I'll stick a dildo in my pussy. And then the news is like, are we ready for a woman to stick a dildo in her pussy? I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. I don't know. There's so much with it. All right. Was that a phone? Dude, you drop your phone face down. That's like, those are the first prayers you've done in years. You know what I mean? You're like, please stop crying. Please, 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 please. Yeah. I have an iPhone 12 mini, and it's not on me. But it's all cracked. I taped around the edges. Like, some people have like apps on their phone to limit their screen time. I just have a really cracked phone screen, so like if I play Candy Crush too much, my fingers bleed. So that's when I know it's time to stop. Yeah, it's an election year. Every day has been an election year since 2016. The election never ended. It's insane. But I think I figured out the way to win an election. I think I figured it out. You guys are like, is this a TED Talk or a comedy show? But I think, I'm sorry, I've been exposed to it too much. By the way, like, they released the alien disclosure in Congress. Did anybody see that? Where they're just like, yeah, aliens are real. Like, that's how hot it's been outside. That like, we don't even give a shit that aliens are real. We're just like, is the air conditioning, like, unbelievable. They told us that they have non-human, how do they put it? Biotics? Is that what they said? Biologics. Yeah, like, how much more boring can they make it sound? Unbelievable. We have non-human biologics in our possession. Like, they're just trying to make it sound as boring as possible so we don't give a shit. Like, I feel like Jesus could come down from the sky and they'd be like, we've had an interaction with a godlike entity, apparition, and we're like, so the air conditioning is gonna... Yeah, aliens come back. You guys saw that little, Chipotle alien in Mexico? That they made out of the old tinfoil or whatever. Yeah, that was interesting. What was it? Is everybody just showing off their aliens now around the world? We're like, we got these ones. I'm like, cool, all right. we still don't care. Oh yeah. So the way to win an election, because we're all going to be president here, I think the way to win an election is you start with a very specific message that has a very passionate base, and then you become more general the more traction you gain. Like, you start with a very specific, passionate message like, I support all women's right to an abortion. And everybody goes, yeah, hell yeah, nice. And then it becomes, I support women's rights. Go, hell yeah. And then it becomes, I support Americans' rights. And they go, hell yeah. And then they go, big titties and beer. And then they win. And then they win the election. And then they dangle that thing they promised us to get us to do whatever they want. They go, hey, remember that big titties and beer I was talking about? We go, yeah. And they go, well, the Arabs took it all. We go, what? They go, yeah, we got to go get it. They go, where are we going? They go, we'll tell you on the way. Just get in. Like, that seems to be it. It seems to be how it ends up. Okay, good. All right. No, I'll do the good one now, I promise. I promised, I swore I would. Also, I've been going to a bunch of the museums in town, which is awesome that every building is like a museum. Like, museums in St. Pete are kind of like strip clubs in Tampa. Like, you just happen to stumble in, even if you don't mean to. You're like, is this a bathroom? Oh, shit. But something I think is funny at museums, I don't need to open a joke like that. Something I think is funny. Idiot. What am I saying? Something I think is funny. Maybe you'll think too. I don't know. But I like when you see like a beautiful art piece, whatever it is, sculpture, painting, anything, and then it just says untitled. It says untitled because I'm really like, damn, this shit is so beautiful. I'm like, did you run out of imagination for the title? Like, you seem to be amazing at the art thing, but then you're like, oh, I got nothing. I don't know. Because I see stuff and I'm like, damn, this shit is good as fuck. That's how I talk to myself. I see it, I go, damn, this art is good as fuck. I become John Turkel in The Wiz, Art is good as hell. This art shit, good as hell. I'm actually an artist. I am. I'm a martial artist. No, art is subjective, Whereas some people think that joke is funny, other people are wrong. So, yeah, martial arts. Anybody have like MMA friends or people who do that stuff? No. Yeah? You point to him? Yeah, you do MMA stuff?
Oh, not me.
Oh, no. He pointed to you. You have a friend who does it.
I do. I'm just saying, yeah.
Oh, no, you do. Okay, I thought you pointed to him.
I also have MMA tries.
Okay, cool. Okay, sweet. All right. Okay, gotcha. Okay, sweet. Okay. Then maybe you'll relate to this. Maybe there'll be some comedic sensibility shared here. But anytime you have a friend who like does MMA or any sort of martial arts, it feels like it's always just a countdown until they want to like show you something on you. And they're always like, it's not gonna hurt. I swear it's not gonna hurt. It always hurts. It always hurts. Like, okay, so if somebody's coming at you, throw a punch at me. Okay, not like that. Don't it's always not specific. Throw a punch at me like you normally would. That's not okay. You gotta okay, I'll tell the murderer to do it like this. But yeah, they do it. It always hurts. I have so much more time to do. I feel like I haven't even said any jokes yet, and they gave me the light. Breaks my heart. This is my impression of someone riding in the passenger seat of your car. You could have made that. I would have made that. Yeah, these gaslighting assholes. Everyone who rides in your car. It's like, dude, you're not on the fucking line for the yellow light. Yeah. Everybody's worried about the wage gap. But I'm worried about my thigh gap. Everybody's talking about succession, but the only succession I'm worried about is my thigh gap. My dad keeps trying to connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'm like, how about you connect with me in real life, Dad? How about that? How about you connect with me in real life? I'm just kidding. I love my dad. He's the reason why I drove a Bugatti here tonight. Matter of fact, you see, come up here, Dad. Come on up. Is he not here? You promised he'd be here. I only did this because you said my dad was going to be here. Okay. No, I know. I'm one of those comedians who's always on crack. I just love it. I can't. Oh, so what? I smoke crack. Big deal. I sell my parents' furniture for money to buy crack. Who cares? You don't know my family. Okay, does this still count as comedy? I'm gonna finish in a second, I swear. And then you'll all be free to go. I just have 45,000 more jokes. No. Okay, I kind of like this. I thought of this yesterday. You don't care. Why would I tell you when I thought of this? That hurts the credibility. I've been doing this joke for 50 years. It works every time. And if it doesn't work right now, it's you. It's not me. Because I know it works. But no, I thought about this right now. I like the term conspiracy theory because it never really seems like a theory with these people. They seem pretty dead sure about whatever it is they're telling you. They're never like, yeah, I've been, theoretically maybe the earth is flat. I've been theorizing, been coming up with some hypotheses about the Jews controlling space. It's never any shaky. It's always like, no, this is exactly how it is. There's an ice wall around the center Earth, and then outside of the ice wall, there's dragons, and there's also, you gotta paint your roof blue so the laser can't hit your roof. And I've seen way too much TikTok conspiracies, and I believe every single one of them. It breaks my heart. I wish I didn't. My favorite one. All of them were my favorite. One of them was if you look at the moon, the pattern on the moon is actually a reflection of the Earth, and if you look at it, it matches up. And I'm like, oh yeah, it does kind of look like that. But then someone was like, if it was a reflection, wouldn't the image be reversed? And nobody considered that. And so it's just we don't think about that part. That doesn't count to us. Okay, big close. Here we go. You ready? I know. You guys, this is when you're waiting for school to get out and you're just watching the clock, waiting for the bell to ring. That's not like this right now. That couldn't be any more different from what this is. I like the guy in the gym who's using everything. That's my favorite guy. You go to sit down on a machine, some guy in the parking lot is like, I'm using that. One time I sat down on a machine, I got a call from an unknown number. And I picked it up. He's like, I'm using that. I'm like, where are you? A funeral in Denmark. But I'll be there. You want to get a great workout, go to the gym high. I think that's the best answer. Go to the gym high, best workout of your life. Because you'll be in there and you'll be like, 1, 2, 1. You just work out for 6 hours straight. Okay, big pop on the close. That didn't count. 1, please, guys. Please. I'm visiting. You really gonna be like this right now? In front of my friends. Seriously. Let me guess, you want jokes? Jesus. You're so predictable, you guys. There's never been a mass shooting at a comedy show. And it's interesting because comics are so fucked up. If there was a mass shooting at a comedy show, the other comics would be like, so am I still getting up later? I mean, do I get his time now? Because technically he's not with us anymore. Okay, this joke got a good review from somebody. Do I have to leave? Do you guys want me to leave? No. Why would I? Okay, cool, thank you. What else are we doing tonight, right? What are we going to a fucking, dog brewery? Our dogs fight. Oh, I love the dogs so much. I've been petting them. I like some, because sometimes in there, even tonight, there's dogs sitting in chairs at the bar, which is awesome. It feels like I'm in BoJack Horseman. You're one of us now. No. Okay. I'm gonna say the thing I just looked at and forgot. I'm so sorry. My memory gets worse every day. Oh yeah. I think I might die tonight. But I know, just casually slipping. I have a degenerative brain disease. But so anyways, no, I swear to God, my leg, they have to amputate it later tonight. But it's, I don't know if you guys have seen this propaganda, but have you ever heard this fact that they say if you take a cold shower for 5 minutes, it releases the same amount of endorphins as doing cocaine? Yeah. And I was skeptical at first, but I've been trying it, and now I'm taking cold showers at 3 a.m. with all my friends. Oh, yeah, I'm like, dude, get in here. We're not fucking done yet. Fuck yeah, have another hit. Come back from a bar with a girl. She's like, so you have Coke? I'm like, we'll just hop in the shower real quick. Okay, I got the second light. What does the second light mean, Vince? I know. It's because I'm visiting, so it's like, what are they going to do, kick me out? Like, I won't be here next week. Okay, last ones. I swear on you, I would never abuse you guys like this. I know you're not just being polite. I know you really like hearing these. Well, show of hands, who's not having a good time? Now you can put your hand up, it's for the joke, I swear. If someone's you're not having a good time, okay, what's your name? No, it's okay. This is gonna work. What's your Adriana. Okay, Adriana, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna manifest a good time for you tonight, okay? So we're gonna manifest a good time for you tonight. You know, dear God, please let Adriana have a good rest of the show and a good rest of the night. And let her life be amazing and have no obstacles. And let her spirit shine and let her aura glow and let everything work out for her as long as she keeps good intentions and positivity in her heart. Do you feel any better, Tom, maybe? Okay, hell yeah, all right. That's very nice. That's right. It's called crowd work, not crowd fun, guys. This is a job. Okay, last, I promise I already overstayed my welcome very long. But so this will be the last one. So no matter what happens after I say this, I will leave, even if it doesn't work. So we will all, I don't know. I'm great at, I'm great at setups. Okay. I drove through Nevada and Utah, and you go through parts of America that are just completely untouched by humans, besides like the one road that goes through it. And it made me think about how, like, in relationships, you have like a thing and a place. You're like, this is our restaurant, this is our movie, this is our bar, whatever. And back then, during like Native American times, there's probably only like so many things that could be like our thing. You know what I mean? It's like, this is our lake, this is our mountain range. And it's like, enough bad relationships could like fuck up an entire beautiful landscape for you. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you want to go to Bloodbone Gulch? And you're like, oh, I can't. That's where running with other guys used to go, and I can't hang out with her. Like, yeah, enough bad relationships. You're like, dude, I can't even look west. Like, that just reminds me of too many girls. And sometimes you do jokes that bring the house down. Sometimes you. But I had a really good time with you guys, and it was an honor to perform for you. So thank you so much. Have a good night, guys. I love you. Stay safe. Vince, everybody. And I'm sorry I did so much longer. I appreciate you, man.